for the history of Pets Are Wonderful support as we celebrate our 24th year of providing services to San Francisco. And I kid you not, this is our 7th home in 24 years. Wow. Moving 7 times, but guess what? This is it. Yeah. I've got to say, I've never performed with a seal before. I love it. I just want to say that today is really dedicated to the thousands of people that PAWS has worked with over the past 24 years, and the thousands of animals we've kept together with their people, and those memories and what it's meant to this community. And it's also dedicated to the future, because now that we have this home, we know that PAWS will be here long into the future. And if I could say thank you to everybody who was part of this project, we'd be here for 3 hours. So I'm going to send out a collective thank you to the entire community, because it is the city of San Francisco and everybody in this room who made this dream possible. And I'm thrilled, and again, thank you for being here today. We have some very special guests today, including, of course, Lucille. Hi, Kevin. They say never work with animals and kids. Yeah. Hi, Sam. Nice meeting you. Sam is okay.
This is Sam right here.
That's Sam. Okay. So, anyways, well, first of all, Senator Mark Leno is here today.
Good afternoon, everybody. John may be speechless, but I'm not. I just want to say that, John, you are a miracle worker, very humble and modest, and appropriately recognizing that this has been a collaborative effort from the contractors who gave of their own sweat and tears and labor of love for them, the over 475 volunteers who help serve the client base, the over 750 individuals who benefit from the great work of PAWS. And I know I haven't yet, but we all have to dig into our pockets today and make sure that we help that capital campaign get to its $2.5 million goal. Are you all in? Yeah. Bar the door, John. No one's going to make a contribution. It's a real honor to be here with my colleagues, Bevan Dufty and Supervisor David Campos. And when I heard from John that the new mortgage was going to be 50% less than their old rent, I thought, maybe you could come to Sacramento and help us balance our budget. So on behalf of all of the volunteers, your hard-working board of directors, your very committed and talented staff, and for all of your donors and supporters who have made this happen, we are so proud of you and so thrilled for you. And I also want to make mention, because he's such a dear friend to all of us and so important to this family and friends, I just want to remember our dear friend Randy Allgaier, who served so honorably on the board for so many years and helped us get to this time and place. Congratulations.
Bevan Dufty.
Let's go.
I'll give David his proper warm-up. Let me just say a couple of quick things. As Mark said, John is an incredible leader. When you work in city government, you see many great organizations, boards, and volunteers. But John Lipp has really had a vision about getting this building open, and you just knew it was insurmountable, and it just was going to happen. And I think that reflects on the leadership that he has. One of the things I love about PAWS is that San Francisco is an animal-first city. We're very focused on animal welfare, and there are a lot of people that spend a lot of time time providing that leadership. But PAWS stands apart because it recognizes what animals do for us. And I think that that's important. And in one hand, we look at how we should treat pets and our animal companions. But what PAWS does is recognize how much more we get back through that companionship and how important it is. And I really see it similar to in-home care workers. That you allow people to have sustainability, independence, happiness, all the different things that devolve from having the ability to have a pet. I want to say I'm very jealous of David because I wanted very much to see PAWS come back to the Castro, and we tried a lot of different things, but if I had to lose, I definitely want to lose to the mission. The sun and the energy in this neighborhood is tremendous, and I truly, one of the things I miss most about being on the board is sitting next to David Campos. He's an incredible supervisor, a hard-working, intellectual, principled person, and I love him greatly, and I'm so pleased to be with him today.
Thank you. Thank you. It's hard to follow that, and I'll be very brief. I don't think you came here to listen to speeches. What I can tell you is, as the companion of an English bulldog, that I know from my own experience how much an animal can really impact human life. And the fact is that they're really giving of themselves, and that PAWS has taken up that cost, and in the process, changed the lives of thousands of people, and the hundreds of clients and their companions that you serve. It's just amazing and incredible. And not to say anything about the Castro, but I'm so proud that it's here in the mission. It makes sense that that after all these years, you would end up in the best district in the city and county of San Francisco. No, but seriously, thank you all for being here, and I also want to thank the neighbors who have truly opened their arms to this amazing organization. This is an organization that is truly a part of San Francisco. It's going to be an integral part of this community. Thank you so much for being here, and it's a great way to start 2011. And John, thank you. I saw your husband Peter earlier. Yeah. It's a family endeavor. So to all of you who made this possible, thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
We're going to cut the ribbon. We have several board members here today, so if our board members can raise their hands really quick. Brashawn. And our staff are here as well. If our staff can just raise their hands really well, because in here, we actually could not afford movers because our budget was that tight on this project. And so we did it just like in college, where you call your friends and you order the pizza, and our staff was there for every bit of it. And over about 50 volunteers helped move on one day in November, a rainy day, unfortunately. So I want to thank everybody who was again part of this. And I want to, before we cut the ribbon, I want to invite Ken Gorska to come up and help us cut the ribbon as well. Ken was our founding veterinarian of PAWS back in 1987. And if anybody is part of this vision, it's Ken. So Ken, I'm glad you're here today as well. And two of our board members are going to actually hold the ribbon. This is Jamie Ennis, our vice chair. And Christine Kent, who's our board secretary. Okay. And so, Margaret, do the honors.
I'll do it.
These are real scissors, so be careful, guys. Liability insurance.
For 5? All right, we're not going to get Kim.
No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.